to the Burning Kobold. We are the Curse of Strahd group. Just to remind you all of what happened last time, Mara received this golden crown. Peleus then tried to take it from her and succeeded.
Snatched it off her head.
He successfully took it from her. Mara cast Ray of Frost, took the crown back. You all took a short rest. You explored around the castle. You found a beating heart-like stone inside the castle, which it seemed like the heart's beating was actually trying to move you and push you off from the stairs going upstairs. As you got upstairs, you had found a you had found a sword of sunlight, which JT used.
So shiny.
Oh,
So
yeah.
shiny.
You went back through the castle and you found Strahd, and you were going over the terms of the contract, which are those the official terms that you put out yesterday, Sarah?
Okay.
No, she put it today.
Oh, today. Sorry.
Well, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. It's all a blur.
It was from, I'll find the time, yesterday at 8:07 p.m. Operation Make Barovia Great Again.
I had to, so, you know.
Okay.
Although, kind of in poor taste now with the whole, I don't know, whatever that's going on in Florida, but whatever.
What time was
Make Barovia.
It's too late now.
Wait, what time was that?
That was 8:07 p.m.
Okay, I guess I didn't see it get moved from the No DMs channel. That's why
I sent it in both, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright. Strahd will agree to that with the one thing of on item, let's see.
It'd probably, in reality, be more flowery and, you know, written out, but, you know.
On item 3,
I figured we could just get to the point.
He would say that in the culmination of the marriage between Lord Strahd and the Lari Sunsage, no expectation of fidelity will be expected by either.
Okay.
Okay, so he will agree to those terms.
Mm-hmm.
And officially, which I was hoping we would be able to do this last time, but congratulations, you're all level 10.
Damn it, Josh. Bayless is level 9.
Unless you want to be level 9 until you get to make up your mind.
Because now I gotta decide, do I want to take the level barbarian or do I want to...
Brian.
Sometimes contracts are important, man.
Yeah, you either could have defeated him or you could have agreed to join, agreed to cooperate with him, and you chose these last.
We'll pick blocks from 30 feet away or barbarian.
So, that is that. No rush, since you all did just level up, but you find yourself, you are in the castle, downstairs, in the dining room.
I hate to be that guy, but did we all agree to this? Just because she posted it doesn't mean we all agreed to it. And I am generally the one I haven't read the whole thing yet. I'm generally the one more likely to speak up, but I wanted to stop and give other people the opportunity to speak up as well.
Well, I personally thought that it was good the same night, so there's that.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
It'll look good.
That's true.
See, I still don't see anything in here that says anything about actually, being good instead of evil.
Well, it feels exactly like real life politics, so you kind of have to walk that line.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me like it anymore.
Do you like real life politics?
No.
Well then.
We are doing good things by helping create an education system.
We're trying to mitigate damage at this point.
Educating them on things like vampires are awesome and you should serve Strahd.
Well, it's gonna be overseen by Thalari Sunshade, who refused to become a vampire because of her belief in the life giver.
Here's the thing
You
that I always
still
thought
really
about.
trust magic and stuff, sure, but
I always thought about this. Vampires can never let other vampires get out of check because at some point they would outbreed their food source.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, do vampires really want other vampires, or do they just want a few vampires to keep them vampire company?
there's a clause about, building maintenance and that sort of stuff, protecting people from both normal and paranormal threats.
Ooh, and are there vampire union dudes? That's another question.
We're allowed to kill the vampire spawn consorts.
I also
I wouldn't be
Thanks,
surprised.
question.
and maybe I'm scanning, but I also don't see anything about the
The thingamadoodle.
about us being allowed to leave or ever come back, either one.
What did Sean tell us last
Yeah,
time?
because this would be
Last
this is a
time
contract
he
between
told me that
Thrallari
he
and
wanted-
Strahd. Is this for everybody?
He wanted all of you, with the exception of Thalari, to leave. Peleus had
I requested to stay. I think.
negotiated for him to stay as well.
Oh, him was gonna miss him, sister. Oh.
She wants to be free to come back and kill Strahd if he is terrible. But also permitted to leave.
Is that something you want to put in the agreement?
Yes.
Strahd must issue Hearthstone so that we can all come back here and kick his ass if he lies.
That would be an efficient way of doing it.
Strahd will agree to those terms.
Part of me wants to get the contract like written up in like calligraphy from my friend, and then
Ooh, I have ink. We could sign it up. I have that blood red ink. We could go full legit on it.
that would look sweet.
Right. Eventually, I'll have to bring back more dye, but
All right. I know that afterwards.
It's a cricket. There we go. That's what I would say.
Okay, we, the adventuring party, shall be allowed to leave Barovia and shall not be prevented from staying or returning to Barovia.
At our discretion. And the cricket is gone. This is why I
Okay.
get somebody else to kill crickets for me.
A cricket?
All right,
Yes, there is a
Those-
cricket.
those specific
Oh.
lines. He agrees.
I found one alive in my dishwasher. Okay, I'm gonna get back on subject. Sorry.
That's a good point, because Max may fall under that.
And there actually was a clause
Granted.
in there about the Lord being able to leave, but I would like this one to overwrite that one.
Yeah. Because there was part about that training by experts may be required and funded by the ruling house that may have been referring to Max, at least partially.
Yeah, it was. And while you guys are continuing to negotiate, I'm gonna pull out the Tome of Strahd and start making notes. Because now I've got to figure out, how I want the narrative to go for, when for what we want to make public. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on that while I'm listening to this too.
Strahd then turns to you and tells you to make sure that you emphasize his benevolence and that he is a kind and gracious master.
Oh God!
Oh, absolutely.
If all this is about to happen, I feel like there needs to be a Barovia version of TMZ. This would be hilarious. Like he's like, oh, I'm so benevolent, but then there's some asshole photographer right around an opportune moment.
I imported my characters into this phone, but I haven't taken the time to import my compendiums, so I don't have the next level of fighter. What is level 9 of fighter?
Level 10 of fighter?
Level 9 of fighter.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You get Indomitable.
Indomitable. Okay, so that's just a fighter level. It's not a specific thing. There's not a class feature at level 9.
Right.
An archetype.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
No, that's just
Just
a
a class
base class.
Now how do I level up in this app? Because it's different.
And D8.
As far as this contract goes, I like the addition that we can all leave, come and go as we please.
Ryan, edit character, click your current level, click the next appropriate level, and then you check off options and accept.
Okay. Where's my Ooh, 9.
I got a 10. I'm happy.
I got a 9 on the dice, which is a 10 for me. And indomitable.
Hey, Thalari.
Mm-hmm.
If I took one level of there's your cricket. If I took one more level of rogue, I could learn your favorite cantrip, Toll the Dead.
That is a good one.
Told the undead.
What are you, Arcane Trickster?
Yeah, but with
Saw me coming.
Okay.
but with a intelligence of 10, I don't know that my to hit is going to be very good.
Yeah, probably not.
That's a 7 girl one, right?
Or my DC. 12, I guess, isn't terrible.
It depends on, I mean,
How many
at
people
this
said
level,
15, 16?
at this level, the stuff we're fighting with is. Okay, well, I just hit 80 hit points. Woo! Wait, 81?
So it sounds like we're going to end up making Barovia a rather nice place to live. All things considered.
At least, a little bit better and, more peaceful.
We may be
Definitely.
the first group ever to make Barovia a decent place to live. Oh, did we ever find out for sure what was happening with the kids that didn't have souls? Is that something Strahd was doing?
Yeah,
Can
you
you
guys didn't
ask
seem
him?
to care. It's a curse that's on the land because of Strahd, yes.
I think think it's because of him, kind of, but not like directly. You know, he's not like directly intentionally doing it, like to be an asshole or whatever.
We could
But,
ask him
yeah.
about it.
Well, that's gonna be my next thing. Do we want to ask him about it?
If you want to, go ahead.
So,
That'd be great if the first time you start the sentence off, see what had happened was.
Mr. Strahd, Mr. Von Zerovich,
Lord.
Mr.
Lord. I really must insist.
We met some children in Village Barovia
Yes.
who seems to not have emotions other than fear. We saw babies that never cry. What's going on here?
I bet their mothers get so much more sleep, though. I'm just saying. Out of character.
It would have its upsides.
Yeah, that's what I think of every time I hear about them not crying. I'm like, you lucky bitch.
It tells you
A little
some
bit.
children are born without souls.
Why is that?
It's a issue of the land.
Why is that?
Because sometimes when you have someone like me living in a land, it causes situations.
So it's just because you're a vampire?
A vampire of power as great as me, yes.
Is there anything you can do about that? Do to change it?
Can you stop being so, what's the word?
How better?
Judgmental and insistent upon your own way?
I haven't always been this way.
That wasn't a yes or a no.
Nobody can change it. Neither can you.
Are they actually without souls?
Yes.
So, did the souls go somewhere, or they just never existed?
They just never existed.
Well, it's better than them going somewhere bad.
If they try to go somewhere, they will cease to exist. So, you don't want them to leave.
So, like, if the Vistani led one out, you know, through their means, they would just like disappear.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm gonna start writing that down.
What keeps them alive here? What
Well,
keeps them seeming alive here?
their body. Their bodies are like anyone else. It's just they have no soul.
You guys are still okay with this deal with the devil?
That was actually my rough draft title. Yeah.
As long as he's not actually eating their souls, I think I'm okay.
I mean, he's gonna have to be able to feed some in order just to function, but you know.
Yeah, did this thing have anything about no random killings or anything?
That was in one of the drafts. I don't know if I explicitly said that in this one, but we can always add.
Strahd did nothing wrong.
We could put a "don't be a dick" clause in, as far as the civilian populace and, you know, any travelers that go through, you know, just kill them for the sake of killing them, but, you know, they would be expected to adhere to the laws of the land, of course, but, you know.
I have exactly 100 hit points now.
That is good to know.
Oh, like you weren't gonna ask or find out somehow anyway.
I am still having trouble with the whole contract thing.
What, the app?
No, with the contract.
Oh.
I am surprised at the lack of opposition from the rest of you guys, which is making me hold my tongue for the other things that I'm thinking about it. I don't want to be the one person like starting a fight when everyone else is perfectly happy not to fight.
It sounds like Mar is that one person that's like in House of Cards that like really has noble intentions and find out what DC's really like, and then their soul dies. Because I mean, I can empathize with the character for sure.
There's also, you gotta pick and choose your battles a little bit. Right now, we've got a good thing going.
Living with no soul is a terrible life, and it's like half the children who are doing that.
Well, but how would you know?
How would you know?
I'm saying, how would you know what being soulless is like?
The only emotion they have is fear. You would be able to see other children playing and having fun and knowing that you can't do that.
Well, wouldn't that be envy? Wouldn't that be a feeling that they couldn't feel?
That depends on if you consider that an emotion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't the absence of emotion be indifference?
You can. No one likes fear, though.
Well, I mean, but when you're exposed to a stimulus for so long, are you really afraid, or is that just your survival mechanism kicking in? So they don't feel anything until a wolf at the gate, or are they consistently afraid of something?
They're not. They're. I guess you weren't there when we met these kids. The other kids are playing, and they just sort of stand there in the yard, like unhappy, but not capable of being happy. And then if you try and talk to them, they're easily scared.
So like mega timid or easily frightened, I guess.
Well, the only solutions I see to this problem is we murder all of the children without souls, or you 1v1 Strahd.
That wouldn't be a solution because they're still being born that way because Strahd's here.
Yeah, but my point is you've got an impossible choice either way.
Well, that's why I haven't said anything in character. I as a player am having trouble understanding why more of you guys aren't opposing this because there's nothing in here. We said we wouldn't make more vampires. There's nothing saying he's not going to randomly terrorize citizens. There's nothing saying there's nothing that's going to improve any of the people for the soulless people. There's nothing about keeping hags out that are going to kill and eat children. Like
yes, there is for that. There is essentially it's going to help with that. A civilian-based, non-Strahd maintained police force.
What's a civilian-based police force going to do against magical hags?
So hopefully they're
Attack on Titan. Hello.
I'm not magical and I can still fight. Well, actually, depending on which one's here, I may be magical.
Not at level 1.
No.
Less or less, really less. Civilian level 0.
But sure, when they start out, but they'll get stronger as they go. I mean, that's true for real police officers.
-6.
I love a paladin giving them some training to start off with.
Yeah, the idea behind that was to kind of give them some knowledge, basic combat training and some actual, practical knowledge about how to approach that kind of thing and, ways of disposing of it and, such.
They'll put a hands up, don't bite clause in there. He's like right there, and then randomly people just for no reason just to this guy. Like, damn it.
At least for Peleus, this is the lesser of the 17 evil choices we'd have to pick from. We can kill Strahd. Together we probably could. But A, we still have to deal with the Ancient One, and now we don't have this powerful ally to help take him down to prevent everyone from becoming undead. Plus, the cities and stuff will rip each other apart. There's a power vacuum there. We could take over the power vacuum, I suppose, but then we gotta deal with all that stuff. We still have to deal with the Ancient One. This is the lesser of all those evils.
We don't have the same kind of power and resources that Strahd has.
Yeah.
But instead lead them into becoming undead. I don't know. Nothing we do here is going to be...
The only terrible thing about being undead is not having a soul. These kids essentially are undead.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, no one wants their body desecrated and turned into a zombie. Those kids are still at least alive.
They're aware of their zombiness.
That's how Lauren wants to think of it. Or whichever.
But he said that is happening because he's here. Killing him would stop that from happening. I don't.
Are all curses broken by death?
I don't think that a power vacuum, if properly and promptly handled, would be as bad as you think it would. I think that we could set up a council fairly quickly that the people would agree to. Then there'd be no power vacuum. And as far as the Ancient One, he said he'd be back in 100 years or so. We could be to level 20 before he comes back and take him on.
You'll be dead probably. So
well, we could get to level 20 and go after him. I'm not saying I'll be dead so I won't care about it, but there's a time.
I assume you don't want to stick around that long.
Yeah, because that sounds like that would basically commit everybody to being here. Just something to consider. I'm trying to not interfere too much with the discussion, just because, I spelled out that, so.
So what's your choice?
You're sacrificing all of these future children who will be born without souls. The ones that were already born, there's not much we can do to help them. But we're sacrificing generations of soulless children for this little bit of help against this guy that we think that we'll probably need help against. Whereas metagaming, he's designed for us to be able to take out at level 15.
Weird philosophical question, because I've actually asked my philosophy professor this before. Do we think that autistic children are sad?
Interesting.
Because that like mega calm, state of focusing in on whatever you're focusing in on. I guess it's kind of hard for us to know what that is. And I was just kind of curious because I asked him, I was like, do we feel pity for them when in fact they could be the happiest people on the entire planet? Now I know that doesn't apply in this situation, but I guess that's why I'm just kind of abstractly thinking. It's like, okay, well, if I don't know what happiness is, am I really missing out on it? Or if I don't know what the elation of playing is.
I think there's more to knowing what something is than just having experienced it before. If you see kids playing, you know what happiness is. You just know you don't have it.
Well, like when they ask like sociopaths or psychopaths. I mean, no, yeah. So if they ask sociopaths, they know how to go through the motions, but there's nothing attached to it.
That's true.
Some emotions, they're not emotionless people though.
I think there are levels to it. I don't know.
Yeah, they at the very least with the sociopaths, I guess the emotions that they do feel aren't really necessarily connected in the same way that they are with like, I guess most of us, like I guess for lack of a better word, neurotypical people.
That feels off topic though.
Welcome to Burning Cobalt, where
Yes.
critical thinking happens.
So, what choice would you like to make?
I'll tell you that my character feels like this is the lesser of the evil options that we have presented in front of us, just for internal dialogue purposes.
Mhm.
Alright.
Because hypothetically speaking, if we clash with Strahd and let's say we don't win, obviously we don't even get the terms that we've gotten in the contract. If we do win, an even bigger bad is coming around the corner that considers us even smaller ants than Strahd does.
That's true.
Yeah, it's kind of my thoughts on it.
I guess we're amoeba at that point. I don't know.
Well, meta-wise, I can tell you, I hope it's okay if I say this, basically, I think I've kind of said it before, basically all of our souls would be trapped in Barovia, we'd be reborn as Barovians.
Is
Oh,
there,
joy.
But I don't think Filari would know that, so that's totally out of character.
is there a clause in this contract or anything that's mentioned that I just didn't see that about the Ancient One or fighting him or us leaving before he gets here or any of that? Is there anything that requires either side to fight him?
I don't think anything was expressly
No.
stated.
That was under the verbal stuff we made. It's not in this
Oh, yeah.
part, but that is something
That's true.
we did discuss it with Strahd and he agreed on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He agreed to help.
So maybe that can be an unwritten number 6 that he's going to help us defeat him. That was part of last session.
Oh, I didn't necessarily mean for him. I mean, I did mean for him. There's no point in doing any of this if he's not going to help. But so basically, as soon as we sign this, we can leave.
Well, don't we have to rumble with the dark fellow?
How does that work with our deal to fight the Ancient One? Do we have to wait till then to leave?
Yeah, when does this become?
Strahd will help you fight him, but you must help you before you can leave. You have to actually
Help fight it.
Okay, so that has to be settled and then this
Yeah.
contract comes into place.
Yeah, and the marriage and all of that.
Mhm.
Okay, because my next thing was to say that in character. So as soon as we sign this, we can leave, and then to walk out in disgust of the party, and just leave. But it sounds like that's not an option.
You going Batman on us? You going rogue?
Yes. I have another character prepared just for this situation. Yes.
Josh, let it happen. This could be very interesting.
On the show when we're filming this, we need to save this part for sweeps week.
Like we could hear about the adventures of Mara. That could be like a whole different thing where she spends all of she spends like 50 years preparing for this epic battle, and she's got everything covered from every angle. Is that a utility belt? What's that?
Maybe Ryan, we got a situation where, since you believe that Mara wouldn't sign this contract,
What do you mean we can work out?
like in the story.
Okay. You mean like now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't write it like to be like that in concrete. I mean, so we can add stuff, you know.
You know, you can even put something in the contract that says, "Hey, Mara can walk out for Barovia."
Ignore me, I'm just breaking things over here.
What do you want to do, Ryan?
I'm looking for my other character sheet.
So is that a yes, or what does that mean?
That sounds like the distinct sound of loading batteries into a remote. Am I right?
That's right. I knocked it on the floor and they went everywhere.
So,
Damn, I'm good.
Is the
So
I guess
oh,
maybe
sorry, go
the
ahead.
question that I want to ask is the travel ban lifted for everyone, not just the adventurers, to where if other people wanted to leave Barovia or come to Barovia, they could, and I know, make Barovia great again with open borders, right? And
We gotta build that wall, man.
It's called the Mist.
Yeah. It's actually really effective.
And you know,
And
he
to
was getting
where-
through that.
to where even if to where Mara could just like leave, go to the village, help rebuild, and until the rest of the people have beat the ancient one, and then just leave.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I have this guy at level 8 though, so
But we can work that out right now, and he can come in here in a little bit. Okay?
okay.
All right. So, any last words that Mara wants to say to the party before she goes?
You're all dicks.
Who wants to do that? I could actually see Mara saying that.
Actually, yes. I will not do that. Like, just leave right in front of Strahd and whatever.
Mic drop and
I
leave.
don't think I'm gonna like.
Although that was kind of yeah.
Mic drop and leave and discuss like I said. Oh, my computer's from the other couch. So I can't.
Oh, you don't want him to think ill of you, do you?
And then I have to level up this character because, like I said, he's level 8, and I haven't decided what to do after that.
Okay. So, did Mara go ahead and sign it?
Is her signature required for this if she's leaving?
No. Okay. But everyone else signed it? Okay.
Yes.
I think I'm already committed at this point.
Yeah. Strahd
Yeah.
does tell you, Mara, that you always were hard to get along with.
Kind of want to be like, takes one and no one. But, that's what I should say.
And he dismisses you all after he signs it in his fancy Count Strahd von Zerovic signature. You all can go upstairs. He says that he will be retiring to the bedchamber with Gertruda.
Okay.
I'm actually going to just send you guys the letter I wrote. It was written for different circumstances, but rather than, I could read it, I guess. I'll do both. That's what I'll do. I'll just post it in Discord.
Okay.
Although I chose fancy handwriting font for it.
I'm going to open the soda before you get started so it doesn't interrupt.
Why can't I copy and paste, you stupid computer?
Control A, Control C.
Maybe Control C worked, but right click, the copy was grayed out.
Ah, that's weird.
I'm just in Word, it's not like it's something crazy. Although, if I send you this letter,
I thought you said you were going to read it too.
I did, but
Okay.
give me a second.
Alright.
In the letter was written in case of Mara's death. She's not necessarily giving away all her stuff if she's still alive.
Oh, me.
Oh, so you're not dead, you're just dead to us? That's some bullshit. I want stuff.
Where's the loot?
So do we get our inheritance now or later?
You
No.
know what? I'm taking out this letter to Tahara. It's gone. No.
You've been written out of the will.
Can I have your stereo? It's always the stereo.
Hey, I'm not that type of sorcerer.
Oh, God.
Besides, we killed that thing.
Yes, we saved the world by killing that thing.
What? Car stereos? What? What's a car? What?
We found this ancient evil magic. Well, our other characters did, and we took it upon ourselves to protect the world and destroy it, and so we did.
Yes.
That fool kept yammering and said something about it was mental. Mental is an object, not a sound.
There we go. Sweet. Yeah, I can apparently have either a limit on copying and pasting or a limit on what Discord will take in my message. So,
I mean, you could always do half and half for. Supposed to be one epic letter.
2,000 characters. That's the limit. And
What is this? A
let
college
me paste
essay?
more than that in. That's the thing.
College.
So I have shared the letter. Here comes the rest of it.
Okay.
I think I'd rather it's kind of stuff that's hard to read out loud.
Yeah. Okay.
But it won't be on the stream if I don't read it out loud.
Okay.
I mean, I can read it for you in my best Mara voice.
What is your Mara voice?
Shit if I know. It'll be on the fly. Octaves might change halfway through, but it'll be interesting.
I thought you had prepared this.
I haven't.
I thought you were like practicing impressions of all of us in between sessions on your own time.
Hold on. No, I wasn't.
It's funny, my part, because I was just thinking, like, if Mara's gonna leave, then I better make sure she knows where the stash of booze is. So.
Plus, I'd add in swear words where I felt pauses were. I don't know if you want me to go there. So.
Okay, so the part at the beginning isn't relevant, but basically just says,
Tot-
don't
Totally
let
would never
me
say
undead
the
and don't
puppy
let me
part.
be
That would
undead.
that wouldn't happen.
But to Peleus, be your own man. Seeing your growth during our journeys has been inspiring. Choose your own destiny. Family is important, but don't let your sister make your decisions for you, and don't let society's expectations control you. And I was gonna leave you my cloak, but you can't have it.
Rude. You could at least edited that out, so now I'm not like plotting your death.
I actually, if Mara will keep some of her things, but kind of think of it like I feel weird when, as a player, keeping valuable stuff. Some of the stuff she might not need to travel on.
I mean, she probably still needs to be able to eat and stuff, and survive.
But like she may not need the staff. Why are you
Well, if you-
motioning me to?
Would you give that up though?
If you're going full Kung Fu Legend Returns, you just like walk the earth, leave everything. I'm out.
Okay, I'm being told to wrap it up, so I guess I
No,
can't
I'm
roleplay
just
the
telling
rest
you
of
to
this.
keep it concise.
Oh, we were discussing actual loot things. I wanted to know what they wanted me to do with it.
Okay.
See, the DM doesn't like those ideas because they would help us.
Right?
Can't have things too easy.
Treacherous DM.
I mean, I wouldn't think we would want to strip Mara naked and send her on her way.
I'm not talking about naked, and I'm not leaving both my guns at least.
Hard might.
Anyway, I'll hold on to the stuff because I don't know that it would make sense. But to Max, you're my hero. Your steadfastness to your God in face of such tragedy speaks volumes about your character. Take the advice of someone who closed herself off from love for many years. Don't follow my example. Don't fall into the cycle of seeking vengeance. It will never bring you peace, even if you find vengeance. If you open your heart, you will find love again. To Tahara, I haven't known you as long or as well as the others, but I know you are a strong and independent woman. Don't be afraid to rest, to let your guard down and your hair down occasionally, and to let someone else take care of you, or take care of your puppy.
Tahara does the triple snap, here's the puppy, then gives her the finger.
Now I have to wonder if people are doing it on purpose.
I am. Definitely.
You all are.
Yeah.
And I call you a stupid human, and then wipe away a tear.
And Valari, you and I have had a number of drinks together. My advice to you is to. I said that, and then it says pour one out for me. But if I'm not dead, you'll have to do that anyway. My advice to you is to not let your academic pursuits come before truly living your life. To stop and smell the roses, spend time with your brother, make some appropriate non-vampire friends. Focus on the relationships in your real life, but don't let your judgment be clouded in the name of family. Remember that your family is the people in your life that look out for you, that love you and want the best for you, regardless of their blood. That's it. Oh, and anyway, I was gonna leave you my journal of my monster fighting. But,
Ooh. Do I still get it?
you can, that I can still leave. I'll start a new one.
Okay, because I can incorporate that into the library. Once I, figure out if there's anything in there that you probably wouldn't want to have written, and published.
Okay. And how does Mora leave?
With her hood up. Sneaking. Like just fade, or more, not sneaking away hoping they don't see her leave, but like fading into the shadows. Just.
Yeah. Mara cannot agree and, goes away from the castle, bidding you all the farewell words that she has presented. So,
Before she headed out, I'm just gonna say for roleplay purposes that Valari had a flask, and she slips it to her before she goes.
You want to arm wrestle this time?
In my mind, the real world house exit music's playing right now.
Oh God.
all right. So the rest of you, what do you want to do now?
Drink.
Yeah, I was
A
gonna say,
lot.
It does seem appropriate to have a drink, yes.
and have we all finalized and signed? Because it seemed like it kind of got somewhat interrupted.
That's what I understood was that everyone else did.
Okay.
Yeah, I pictured it. We all signed, and Mara's like, "I can't do
Okay.
this," and then that's emotions, and then that's probably exactly what Bailey said.
Asked to be alone, asked Strahd to at least pretend like he's not watching, and
He can pretend.
Well, he might be kind of distracted right now, so.
That's true. Poor Patricia.
And Ryan, your new character, when he finally comes in, would come in at level 10, by the way.
As much as I may miss Mara, I like this new character. I haven't told all of you about him yet.
Well, also, you still have the option of bringing her into other campaigns, so there's that.
Oh yeah, or she could be in the sequel.
She travels a good bit, and she didn't sign, so there's nothing saying she won't come back and kill Strahd when she has a new adventuring party with her. Just saying.
I see Deadpool hopping time in my mind right now.
Except she wouldn't see it so much as killing Strahd as freeing Valari.
Mm-hmm.
So, Strahd does tell you that he will need to get some things prepared. He does tell you you all can stay in the castle, or he will give his carriage. Mara was going to Balaki, right? Okay. He will give his carriage for you all to go and stay in the village of Barovia.
Okay.
I has a question for Strahd.
Yes.
Why does my little robot buddy here look all creepy and whatnot?
Oh, yeah. He, sorry.
Robot.
That was a question I was not planning on
that's
right
right.
now, so let me pull up this kind of stuff.
I forgot about that thing.
This guy?
How dare you? How
He
dare you
tells
forget
you he
about
was
the little
made-
jigsaw puppet?
Where is he? He tells you Piddlewick was made by a wizard who wanted to make an exact replica of himself.
Wow.
Did you succeed?
Glad that fucker's dead.
He can't really speak. He
No,
looks
the wizard
similar.
who was trying to get a replica.
He looks similar, so
That's terrifying.
That's an ugly person. No offense, little dude.
he just shrugs. The DM's gonna take a potty break.
Okay.
So this new character, and I'm trying to figure out the exact proportions at the moment, but he is a oh wow, it's been weeks and weeks since I even looked at this character because I built it a while ago. He's a rogue bard. At the moment, the way I built him, he's 5 levels of rogue and 3 levels of bard, but I'm not sure what to take for the other 2 levels.
So, what kind of bard and what kind of rogue?
And how do you reconcile singing with being sneaky?
Being a bard isn't all
There's a
about
lot of overlap there.
It doesn't have to be all about singing, and you can, as long as he's not playing an instrument and sneaking at the same time.
Did anybody ever see Black Man, like where he was doing his sneaky thing? Because in my mind, that's all I see. Dun, 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 dun,
He's
dun,
College
dun.
of Lore. College of Lore bard, and I don't remember the rogue archetype at the moment. But he has all the skills.
Skill monkey.
Like, 10 of the 14 skills or something like that. Huh, that's weird. I don't remember now.
I am back, by the way.
Alright, well, let's carry on.
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing now that the thing is signed, etc.?
How long did Strahd say his preparations are ready? Or did he?
His preparations are going to take 2 days.
So probably
Guess we better decide what preparations we need to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is offering to let you all stay in the castle, or you can take his carriage over to the village of Barovia if you find the inn more comfortable.
Will I have a bed?
Yep.
Here.
Oh, the castle, no, there's a distinct lack of available beds.
Is John Castle only 1 bed? Come on, man.
vampires will sleep.
Might as well go find an actual place to sleep since we're about to go fight an ancient monster.
Does my room have a bed?
Yes, your room does have a bed.
About to
Slumber
say, is it going
party.
to revise the contract?
You can put that in the contract.
Yes. Accommodations must include an actual bed.
Yes.
We do have standards.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'd be okay staying here, but if you guys would rather stay in the village, then I can go with you guys if you want.
I could
Up to
probably
you.
sleep on the pews in the chapel. I've slept in worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Ooh, Max, we can tell each other ghost stories.
Ooh. Who's got a flashlight?
So, the girls in Thalari's room and the boys in the chapel?
Sure.
I'm thinking about going the road less traveled and asking Strahd, can I chill at the castle?
No, they said at the castle. That's what they were talking about.
Well, I thought we had the option to leave the castle.
Yes,
You
but
do.
everyone was opting for the option to stay.
Because we're lazy.
Okay. Well, screw you guys then. I'm gonna go stay outside.
Bye, the legion.
I'm gonna bring the mule into
Delicious
my
puppy?
room.
No, puppy today. I like puppy.
I can go forage for food anyway. It's good. We're
He's
used
small
to,
enough. He's used to being brought in the house.
we're used to doing things in the wild. Not a damn puppy, you jackasses.
So, you stay at the castle. You have a very uneventful night in comparison to what you have been experiencing.
This is already going better than the other place that we stayed at with the vampire.
Yeah, there is nothing to disturb you during the slumber. You do hear a few noises, but they mostly sound to you like something moving around. Maybe something gets up and moves around and gets back to where it was, like gets back to bed. And you wake up refreshed and ready to take on another day in the next morning.
Yeah.
And then we all wake up with fangs.
Hey, I'll take the stats of a vampire.
And oddly thirsty.
Yeah.
And I'll take the 18 AC naked. 19 with my cloak.
I have that.
I didn't.
Let's take level 10 as sorcerer.
I've already multi-closed. I can't do it again. With our plumbers, I don't know what it is. Oh, I did just go ahead and decide to go with Barbarian. All of the spells I would want to pick for Arcane Trickster would be great in combat, except I can't cast spells in combat, essentially, so...
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, shield, that's a fantastic spell for me. Oh, wait, I can't use
Swashbuckler.
it.
That's the
Mhm.
subclass. The rogue subclass.
That I would pick, because that actually has some cool benefits, but not worth it for me.
Which is why
You can add a bonus of your charisma to your initiative score. Can I not? I don't want to add a -1 to my initiative score.
Well, sometimes you might want to if you don't want to go first.
Well, that's true.
Bard having my charisma is a good thing.
A little bit.
That's why I picked up Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. I knew there was a reason. I was like, there's not a rogue class in here. Why did I pick this one up?
It's also in Xanathars, too. It's on both.
Is it changed? It's the same.
Pretty sure it's the same. I felt duped about the same company twice.
Strahd does tell you that there is some business that he needs you to take care of down in the village of Barovia. That you need to go down there and begin to set up a leadership.
Mhm.
So he asked you to go to the village of Barovia and set up leadership.
Any thoughts on who it should be?
He says he does ask you to not put, or actually tell you to not put Ismark.
What if we do come to the conclusion that he is the best candidate, though?
He tells you, I have come to the conclusion that he is not.
Wait.
Okay, okay.
Backtrack.
I'm just asking.
Did he also walk out from the contract signing?
He did.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm not doing this.
Okay, then yeah, we can't pick his one, even if he is the best candidate, which he probably is.
He's also the, legal candidate. So, there's that.
I mean,
No, the legal.
if we're going to be pushing a more pro-Strahd regime, then, he's probably not going to cooperate with that. So that's true. Hmm.
Do we know anyone else there besides Gertrude's mother?
I was trying to think.
But we probably shouldn't tell we found Gertrude.
Well, I told her to write her mother, and hopefully she did. So, basically, hi mom, I'm alive. I'm not dead. So,
I'm banging
Yeah.
right now. Yay.
We determined she's alive, and
Although
now
it's
it's
the
just
middle
kind
of
of
the night, I
on
doubt she did
them
it in the
to
middle of
talk
the
to each
night.
other now.
yeah, that's the next step. His mother was a little overboard, but I'm not sure. Well, there was the priest and his son. His son's still a vampire spawn. We're probably high enough level to take care of that too, by the way. So we probably should while we're there. Because we could probably knock him down pretty quick. Because we're awesome now. Unless he's been leveling in the basement, which would not be cool.
Can I do the honors?
He took like 5 levels of rogue.
Damn it.
Hey, I still got this. Can I?
There's only 5 levels. Come on. Surely one level 10 character can beat a one level 5 character, even a vampire.
I don't know. It depends on if he's swashbuckler.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be challenging. Surely you can beat him. Wait, is this guy human or half?
So do we know if Ismark went back to the town?
He said he would have told you that he was going back to town.
Okay.
Considering
Okay, so
how
who wants to
he and I
tell
probably
Ismark
would've
that
traveled
we need
to-
to check him out?
Probably would have traveled to whatever the closest town is first, and
That's true.
split up at that point
Mhm.
for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Village Barovia is the closest one, though, isn't it?
Yes, it does. Alright, so is that you all are wanting to do as he's asking?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get in the carriage, and led by the 2 nice-looking horses. It creaks along down the road, and the carriage goes a little faster than you're used to being able to travel on this road, because you're only really used to Fernando pulling the cart, and Fernando he drives.
He means well.
He's a
Yes,
bad.
he means well. And these are 2 horses really pulling the cart, and they seem empowered by a certain type of.
But you know what? If we're going straight up sheer mountains, Fernando's the guy you want. I'm just gonna say.
So they take you through past a waterfall, through the winding roads, past Madame Ava's camp, over to the village of Barovia. As you come into town, it is about 10 o'clock or so in the morning. You see some children outside playing, some soulless children just standing there. You see a few people trying to make their way through the streets, and they all just look really, really cautious. More cautious than when you left them.
Have we become public enemy number one since signing the contract?
Does it seem like it's related to our presence or just in general?
It seems that you get near people, they're not afraid of you necessarily. It just seems in general like they're
Okay.
they just don't know what to expect. It seems. You want to talk to any of them?
Sure. I guess we can all exit the carriage and, just kind of get a lay of things and see if there's anybody that looks talkative.
Okay. You see a couple people. They, one of them, a man starts talking to you, and basically just says, we've been stuck here, even without Ismark. Like for a while, Ismark was our leader. He was going to be the next Bergen Master, but as soon as Strahd began showing up and trying to attack his sister, shortly after that he just left, and so we're all scared.
I try not to, look like I'm completely responsible for that. I just kind of nod understandingly. Like, oh, that sounds rough. So has he come back?
He tells you, I've heard that he's in town, but to be honest, I'm not really sure that he's over at his father's house, but I'm not really sure that I want to see that guy face to face.
I see. So are a lot of people angry with him right now?
He tells you there are a lot of people that agree with him, that they believe that they were abandoned, and that he's responsible for abandoning them.
Interesting. Definitely be used in our favor. Felt a little bad for Ismark though, because All right. Does he know around what part of town that he thinks he was seen in, or just in, is that just general, like somebody saw him?
He says, in general, someone saw him. He didn't see him, but someone claims to have seen him and that he's over at the house, but he doesn't really want to go over there and check it out because he doesn't trust himself with him. You there?
Charles, JT, Sarah?
Yep, we're here. Yes, I am.
I was talking while muted.
That
But yes,
doesn't work very well.
but yes, I am.
It happens. It happens.
Whatever. Come on, let's switch.
I get the distinct feeling that I'm about to be made to feel shitty about the decision I made about 15 minutes ago.
Chrome crashed on her.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep, you're back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Just kind of like disappeared. Like, I don't know. So do we want to go look for Ismark, or do we want to go start interviewing people?
Part of me wants to say y'all go
I'm not letting you kill him by yourself.
Do what?
I mean, I'll let you get the killing blow, but I don't want you killing him by yourself.
I got this. Come on.
Party.
It's not like he's killed me before. Oh, what?
I'm gonna hit you.
I mean, you're a couple hours behind Mara. You don't know that vampire spot's still there.
Let's go check and see if there's a distraught priest.
Still there for all those time.
Yep. That's kind of sort of on the way to Ismar's house anyway. And we can look for people like that look like they would look good at and be good in politics, I guess.
I know someone who looks like they would be good at politics.
Okay, so you go over to the abbey. You find the abbot in the back, weeping.
Uh-oh.
Not the abbey, the church, right?
Yeah, the church, the abbey.
Hey, Abbott!
What's going on? Priest Abbott guy?
Father Weirdo?
My son, you just have to go take a look. And he points you to go downstairs.
Has his condition changed?
I'm afraid that something's happened. And
Okay.
He then asks you, he then introduces himself, and begins, like, his whole countenance changes, and he begins to get happy again, and says, "Hi, I'm the abbot here. What can I do for you?"
Alright, I'm gonna ignore him and I'm gonna go downstairs.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs with my axe already out.
Okay. You begin to creep downstairs, and you hear some movement going on downstairs. This one is dead.
Did you kill Mara? Mara tried to kill him.
You are half orc and you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay, so what you see is when you go downstairs, and I am loading this map right now.
I'll go behind him, I guess.
You see the vampire spawn down on the floor. A single gunshot through his skull.
That's from before.
And you also
From when Mara got killed, that's right.
see two vampires lurching over him, examining his body.
Two vampires?
One is wearing robes, the other has a sword.
Do we recognize them?
You do not recognize them.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out what happened to our friend. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this.
Well, he killed me a couple months ago, but, you know. Other than that, no.
I don't think I've seen you guys in the castle, or you knew.
We didn't come with Strahd. Yes, the other one says. Yes, we came with him, the ancient.
Is he?
We gotta kill you. Alright, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna play along with that for a minute. And so what brought you guys down to the basement?
We
Were you
searching for some of Strahd's minions and trying to eliminate them.
I see. How many Are there a lot of you so far, or are you still building up your numbers?
Why should we tell you that?
'Cause we're working
I
with
mean,
the ancient one.
I'm just, trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, we're gonna kill you either way, but I just thought I'd get some information out of you first. So,
No. As much as I want to fight, we should act like because we did tell the ancient one we're gonna help him kill Strahd. We could act like we're friends with these people and get some more information if we wanted.
do you try to stop Solari before she starts openly threatening to kill them?
Yeah, maybe not. I do kind of want to fight him.
Alright, everyone but Ryan, roll initiative.
We can always do that with other ones when we find them.
Do they make a lot
I guess
of
they're all
noise when they're
downstairs
fighting?
now.
I think, yeah.
Do they make a lot of noise when they're fighting?
I'm about to.
My question comes to, would I hear them fighting from the street and be able to run in?
Yeah, I'll deal with you in a second.
Oh
I
gosh.
mean, Mara may or not still be in town.
Mara is not still in town.
But this guy I'm almost ready.
There goes my one good roll for tonight.
Mara, I would say skipped off early with, a short detour because she knew a vampire spawn was waiting in the basement.
Well, yeah.
Well, if his heart needed something though, like
Let's see.
Is the spawn still alive though, or is it dead?
It is dead.
It is dead.
18 for me.
Fantasy ground. Stop being stupid.
But it's so good at it.
I've got a 19, so I got at least one more good roll.
I got a 6, so
Booyah, I'm going first with the 22.
what I was asking is, should I go ahead and roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
If I can figure it out.
You said, I'm sorry, Tahara.
Sí, señor.
Now, what'd you get for the...
18.
18? Okay.
Yes.
18, Peleus, 6?
22.
No, 22.
Also, there's supposed to be something on my screen. I don't see it.
Max,
19.
19. And Solari was 6.
yes. So I'm just gonna take a nap. You guys let me know when the fight's over.
Alright.
What was the initiative thing?
And that
Oh, that's
is-
careful. You can add charisma to your initiative. Okay.
Suppose as a bard, you get half your proficiency bonus to it too. Jack of all trades or whatever.
Oh crap. App isn't doing that, so
Actually, I put it on the wrong side.
okay, so my
Oh, this doesn't look familiar at all.
is +3
No, not a bit.
and my
That's just what I was thinking too.
proficiency is 4, right?
So plus 2.
So that's 5. And then my charisma is +4. So that's +9. That is
ridiculous.
almost that's what Mara had on the initiative. Awesome.
So you still go like at 10.
This guy's not quite as dexterous as Mara though. Close. But
And
he hasn't had as many ASIs.
stop being stupid. Okay.
What did I say? +9?
Yes.
13.
Where exactly is the like the door? Are we by the door?
Yeah, you were by the door.
I'm
Okay.
at the bottom of the stairs, I would think. Right.
The lawyer said she was right
Yeah.
behind him.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess.
because there was no way in hell she was gonna let him go down there by himself again.
And then...
I should think
warrior-
about himself.
They could, but they weren't doing it. There, wherever the rest of you guys want to be. That's who spoke up. I don't know if you've had time to get past them and down all the way down the stairs and all the way to the other side of the room. That's between you and Josh, but
Ryan, what did you roll for initiative?
13.
13. Okay, I'm just putting that under Mora because we haven't replaced it yet.
It's easier, I'm sure.
And
I'm actually going to go ahead and level Mara because apparently I didn't do it.
top of the order, the vampire spellcaster, who is this guy up here, is going to go first. He is going to use. He is going to use his bestowed curse on Cellari because
Damn it.
Cellari actually said, "Hey, we're going to kill you. You know, we just need some information first."
That's true, I did.
He's going to move 5, 10, 15. Sorry, no, I didn't read that. That was the other spell that I wanted. He's just going to cast Blight on it, you know, the fun. Make a Constitution saving
Okay.
throw, save, Cellari. I am not keeping my words straight right now for some reason.
With max bonus.
So if I say something that doesn't make sense, just ask me about it. I'm probably saying the wrong
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll because my thing was kind of uneven, so I'm not really quite sure what it was. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Max, what's your bonus right now?
Which bonus? Oh,
Or whatever.
I keep reading about that. Also, I think at level 10 now, I have a aura of courage, basically. Where if you're within 10 feet, you can't be frightened.
Nice.
Let's see, aura of protection.
+2 or something.
It's my charisma bonus. It's +3. On. Yep, on saving throws. Within 10 feet.
Look like it is. That would be good if it works because I rolled a 9. Total.
Help a little.
Total with that bonus?
No, that's before the bonus.
Oh, sorry.
That's just with my modifiers.
Okay.
So, +3, so I guess I would bring it up to 11.
Alright, that, 12, but that is going to
Oh,
fail.
yeah.
You are going to take 40 points of necrotic damage.
Jeez.
Crap.
Very little life is sucked out of you. How are you looking, Zolari?
I'm at, I mean, I'm not dead yet, but, you know, it's not looking great.
Okay.
You've had a good day.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of off to a bad start, but, you know.
That is going to be his turn. So go down. Down. Peleus.
I'm gonna go to that northmost one,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna whack him. I am going to rage as my bonus action,
Alright.
and then of course recklessly attack because you know. Oh, you couldn't have gone one number higher. 29 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
For 17 damage.
17 damage.
So magical slashing damage.
Yeah, magical slashing.
Take another swing.
Rather you not.
23.
Yeah, that will hit.
For 16 magical slashing.
16 magical slashing.
And then I just give him the finger.
Giving him the finger. Okay. Very nice. That is Peleus coming through with his axes on the spellcaster.
That's good because your sister looks like she's gonna pass out.
Yeah, now it's the warrior's turn, who's like, oh, you ran up to that guy. He's gonna move over here and flank you with his spellcasting buddy, and he is going to take a greatsword attack against you with advantage.
You can try.
Oh, 25 to hit you?
Yeah, that's fine.
And that will be 13 points of slashing magical damage.
6 points of slashing damage.
And he will strike you again because he has multi-attack. 28.
Yeah, that's also gonna hit.
For 13.
For another 6. Okay.
And he is... That is going to be the end of his turn. And then it is Max's turn.
Okay. Finally get to put my toy to work. If I can figure out to use it. So let's see. I'm going to move up. Actually, which one of these is which?
The northernmost one is the spellcaster.
Okay.
I know they look alike. All vampires look alike.
That's
Make sure I'm following this. Paley said the spellcaster first, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I may not be able to get that far. No, I'm gonna go here. It's like as far as I can move, and I'll flank with Peleus.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hope I get something decent. Actually do. It's not a critical, but I will take it. Yes, at 28. Is this correct?
28, yeah, that will hit.
Okay. I think I'll do. Is I will. Yeah, one second. I gotta figure out these numbers work more time.
Hey, real quick, if a diagonal is broke, if you go straight and then you use a diagonal, the first one's 5.
Yeah.
But if you break that up by another cardinal direction, is the next one 5 or is it 10?
No, next one's 10.
Okay.
That's how I normally do it, at least.
Yeah, that's how we,
Yeah.
as a group, have done it.
It's because a diagonal instead of being 5 is really actually kind of like 7. So, or 7.5.
So each one after it is 10 and just the first one's 5?
It alternates. It's 5 and then 10 and then 5 and then 10.
Okay. Okay. Sweet.
5, 10, 5, 10, and after that you've done new movement.
For most of us, yeah. Corn, on the other hand.
Oh, Steve, then can I go ahead and put my hunter's mark on that
You'll
vampire
have
there?
to- You have to do it after your action.
Ah, okay,
So
that's
you
fine.
follow. What was the damage you did?
I haven't actually rolled yet. I'm still
Okay.
calculating it. That's 26. And this is... I don't remember how many of these things actually have to roll.
15.
It's a lot. It's buried in here and I can't find it.
Are you... What weapon are you using?
I'm using the Sun Sword,
Ah.
which has things going on.
So that vampire just
Where's my stupid divine? There it is.
You can't do expertise in something you already have expertise in, right?
Correct.
But it does have to be something you're already proficient in, because 2 times 0 is 0.
Second.
Technically, two
What
times
are
0
those?
is 1. Sorry, 0.
One,
No,
two, that's 4,
sorry, I was thinking
5.
Thinking of 0 divided by 1.
Yeah.
Or 1 divided. Yeah.
Math.
That's not right either.
It divided by 0 and 0 over 1 is just 0.
Max. Okay, that's for the base then. Okay, so let's see. We do 1d8 of radiant. It is undead, so it gets a second 1d8 of radiant.
Yes.
And I'm doing a divine smite with this also.
Okay.
So it means I do not have enough d8s right now. Let's see, 4, 4. I'll dig somewhere earlier. Let's see. It's gonna tally this up and then add 2 more to it. It's 11, 15, 19, 20. 33 radiant damage, plus 5 slashing.
53 radiant damage plus 5 slashing. Alright.
Indeed. That's the first attack. And I'll make one more. Oh, and if I did this right.
Save some for the
Yeah.
rest.
Bonus action. Hunter's mark on him. Like last time. Then that's going to be 7 radiant, 5 slashing, and 4, I guess, is slashing also.
Okay.
And I believe that's it.
Alright. At the end of your turn, the warrior is going to use one of his legendary actions and try to bite you. Because you kicked him off. And that is a 23 to hit you.
Damn, that actually hit me.
Oh no!
For uh, 16. Sorry. 11 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
So Josh, if I wanted to be super mean right now, how does that work with my damage reduction? Which one does it reduce?
Oh, yeah. What does that say?
It's
Specifically?
It's 2d6. If you're raging, another creature you see within 30 feet of you takes damage, use your reaction to reduce it by 2d6.
I'll let you pick either one.
1 dice each.
Sure.
First dice for piercing.
Yeah.
4 less piercing.
So 4 less piercing,
4 less necrotic.
4 less necrotic. So that was
Sweet,
his
thanks.
legendary action. Tahara.
Yay! Okay. Wow, my map just went wonky. Okay. Catcher's up top. Meleeers down bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so So that should be 5, and that will be 10, and that would be 15. Oh yeah, Kitty's making it. So that'll be a pound. Let me swing the drum. Come on, Kitty. Ew. That's probably not that great. Oh yeah, no. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Okay. Want to make that dex saving throw for that pounce?
That's on the warrior.
Yeah.
Alright. And because he is inside of sunlight, he has disadvantage.
Yay.
So that is a 12 on the dex saving throw.
He's prone.
Will fail, but he's going to use his legendary resistance to choose to succeed instead.
What a dick. Okay.
Hillary is questioning her decision not to be a vampire right now.
Right? Totally understand. Okay, so that's going to be for. That'll be 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Ty is.
You're right back.
Ty's going to Hunter's Mark, Mr. Spellcaster guy. And swing. Yeah. Ooh. That is terrible. 13 to hit.
13 will not hit Mr. Spellcaster.
So arrow just goes whistling by.
Yeah. He
Don't hit me.
goes whistling by, hits the wall behind him.
When you. Okay, sweet. Kitty still gets to react to that. I use the attack action on my turn. Okay, so Kitty goes, ooh, violence. And is going to swing once more at Mr. Stupid Legendary Action Fellow.
Okay.
That's gonna whiff. That's 10. So, never mind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sulk now.
Cat looks menacing.
All right. Well, she got to do damage. Turn over.
Okay. That is Tahara and Delari.
Oh, wait, I get to go. Okay. Let's see. Now, okay, which one's been hit more? Because I was kind of listening, but I don't
They are
remember.
both wounded for the same amount, actually.
Okay, that's interesting. Let me take a look. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Bane on both of them at level 2.
Okay.
Once I remember how to tell it that. Oh, I need to tell it at level 2. Okay. So, okay. Let me
Charisma
turn.
saving throws.
Yes.
So, okay, I gotcha. Boom. Charisma save. What's my magic number?
17.
Alright, and so he's doing that with disadvantage because he is next to sunlight,
Good.
or within sight of sunlight. The spellcaster is going to fail, but he's going to use one of his legendary resistances to choose to succeed instead.
That's cool. I'll get more second spell slots.
The warrior is going to
Jack of all trades.
fail, but use
And then
his
does it
second legendary resistance to choose to succeed. And
Okay.
Yes.
I think
I
that's
forgot to mention.
all I can do for now. Yeah, because all my cantrips are actions, so.
okay.
Is there anywhere in the room that has cover?
Not really. There are pillars, but you can't really get cover from them.
Okay. Do I have enough line of sight to where I could hit either of them from where I am?
With
Or
a
am I-
ranged weapon? Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'll stay where I am then.
Okay. Alrighty. Now it's Mr. Spellcaster's turn. He is going to take 20 points of radiant damage because he is starting his turn in sight of sunlight.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and he is going to reach out and cast Bestow Curse on Peleus. Peleus, you need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I really miss having counterspell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I passed that. Wisdom saving throw 19 plus 21, 23.
Stop it. Okay, well that is his turn because so that is this, and then Peleus, it's your turn.
I'm going to recklessly attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack the topmost guy. And hopefully hit. 19.
Yeah, that would hit.
For 13, 15 damage. Magical slashing.
Okay.
I'm then going to attack the other one. 21 hit.
Yes.
For 14 magical slashing damage. The top one has disadvantage against anyone but me and everyone. If he hits anyone else, they have resistance to the damage. I figure it's better to use that on the spellcaster.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the warrior is going to use his last legendary action to try to unarmed strike you.
Okay.
Which
Can I use more
and so
protection?
he comes up with his hand, and
I think so.
that's a 23.
Yep.
Okay. And you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I take 6 points.
And now it is his turn. So he is going to take.
Oh, he's too far away.
He's going to take some extra damage because he's inside of sunlight. And now he is going to. He doesn't want to move.
Yeah, sure he does.
Is 0, 12 is 1, 14 is 2.
He is going to try to attack you with his great sword. And that is a 24 to hit you, Matt?
Yep.
Okay. For 14 points of slashing, and then he's going to attack JT with his great sword.
Is it 14?
Yeah. That's 26 for you, JT.
Yeah, that hits.
And 9 points of slashing damage as he comes across with his sword.
Make that 5. I spend my reaction. Reduce it by 5.
Like
and
some of that.
JT is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to continue hitting on the warrior, I guess.
Okay.
Have a 22.
Yes.
Right. And let's say, I have Hunter's Mark now.
Yes.
And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do another Divine Smite with second level. So it'll be 4. Well, let's do the base weapon first. Okay, so the weapon itself is going to do 9 radiant damage, plus 5 slashing. And then the Divine Smite. Is going to do 21 radiant damage.
Okay.
And almost forgot. 3 extra damage from Hunter's Mark.
All right.
Okay. My first attack, and I'm going to go for my second. Is a natural 20.
Nice.
And oh god, I forgot how this works again. Damn it. Let's see. Could you take the base?
Yeah, you take every single
Just
die
need to
that you
be.
roll and max it out, and then you just roll them again.
And does that include the like magic damage on top of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be 16 plus 5, then the actual roll. Oh wait. 16 plus 5 plus 6. 27? Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's the base. Hang on.
Is
So
that
27.
including your bonus for your?
Yeah, it includes that.
Your normal strength bonus, or whatever. Okay.
And then,
I always forget that.
so 27, 8, 35, 40, 45?
45.
Yes.
So he drops to 0 hit points, and as he does this, he begins to fall down and transform into a mist. But actually, no. It tries to transform into a mist, but because your sword is right there at it, it completely dissipates, and you don't see it again. You have killed the vampire.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
Killed
I wonder how that part worked.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
It was so intimidating by the sword that it was like, okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna die.
That's right through, and that token is gone.
It took a legendary action to die instead of suffer the sunlight anymore.
Yep. Yep.
Is that it?
If you're dead,
There's my
you
2
don't have to tell the
attacks.
ancient one why you failed.
Something else handy for a bonus.
He was
is there?
rude to us, okay? So we took care
Exactly.
of him. Yeah.
All right.
He wasn't even planning to have a conversation first. I haven't moved yet.
Oh yeah, you can move.
Okay. I'll move him next to Peleus so I can actually use my protection reaction with him now.
Okay. Tahara.
There goes that mute button again. Let's see. I shall move the kitty over here so that she can get the flankage. And then go hit 22, and that will be for 10 damage.
10 points of damage. Okay.
All right. Then I shall draw back my bow. Yay! That'll be 26, and it will be for 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Okay.
At which Kitty will go, ooh, violence. That's gonna hit, and it will be for. Ah, boo. It will be for 9 more damage.
9 damage. Okay. Not looking good.
Turn over.
Laurie.
All right. So this guy is annoying me right now. Let's see.
Can I ask a quick question to Josh? Josh, in this situation where he's like completely surrounded right there, if anybody came in on one of those diagonals, since his back's to the wall, would they get advantage or no?
No, because nothing is on the other side of them.
Okay. That's all. I was just curious.
I think I'll save that. Let's see. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds just at first level.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I finally got that spell to work. Last week it was awesome.
Oh wait, it's necrotic damage. Do I know if they're like resistant or anything to that?
You would know that he is resistant.
Okay, well then I wouldn't do that then. I thought about that after a second. Let's see. I'll do Guiding Bolt instead. Let's see.
Alright.
Okay, so it's pretty good. Okay. So 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. And then 46. Should have planned ahead of time and got all my D6s up. But okay. All right. Uh, 12 damage for radiant.
12 damage. Okay.
Yeah. Couldn't close my spell text for a second to read the rest of it. So.
All right.
And
anything else?
I think that's it for this round.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he is. Let's see. The next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay.
So I always forget about that part, but yeah, the next person that heads in has advantage. And I'm good.
At the end of your turn, he is going to move as a legendary action without provoking opportunity attacks. 5,
Cheater
10,
vampire.
15, 20.
I don't know. I wish.
25, 30, right there.
Oh, hell.
He is then going to, now it's his turn, he is then going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself. And he is going to spider climb out. Thalari, you can take an attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
Okay. And that would just be... Well, let me look. Did I take that feat? Trying to remember.
Did you take Warcaster?
I think I did, but I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I did. I did take Warcaster. Cool. So
Shoot him with spell.
I just do like a one. Does it matter what level?
Do whatever you want then.
Yeah.
only has to target him. Is the
Right. It
stipulation.
has to be one of those type spells.
Right. Okay.
Hey, you have advantage on whatever it is you do too. You gave it to yourself.
That's true. So you
If it's a
cancels
roll to hit
out.
one, then right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it cancels
true,
out
yeah.
with disadvantage from invisibility.
And this was this the caster or the warrior? I can't remember anymore.
Okay.
It's
I think it's
caster.
caster. Okay. It's all kind of blurring together sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I think I could do that. It's probably got good wisdom, so I'm not going to do that. Downside of having so many smells.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to try to cast command on him.
Okay.
DC Wisdom 17.
And that is going to pass.
I kind of figured, but it was worth a shot.
Alright.
Yeah.
And he runs out the door.
Was I close enough to hear any of this?
You are close enough to hear that something is going on, but you don't see, when you look at the church, you don't see anything.
Because he was invisible, right? So I don't
Yes. That is the end of his turn. Palis.
Can I make a perception check to track him? Or some type of track?
Yeah, you can do. I'd let you do survival or perception for that, or not survive. Nature.
Survival's usually for like footprints.
That's true.
And
That's
stuff.
that's like beasts.
Maybe following his smell or
Okay.
that type of thing.
Survival or perception to see.
Katie's got that on lock, by the way.
Okay, so I'll use
His vampire beard.
perception. That would be 13.
13. You can.
Sorry, 12.
Okay.
Did he have Hunter's Mark on him?
He did have Hunter's Mark. Wait.
Mm,
No.
That's
Yep.
it. No.
The other guy had Hunter's Mark.
I didn't
Okay.
technically get a chance to actually
No,
move.
no, no. We both had Hunter's Mark because I have Hunter's Mark too. I
No,
marked the I marked the
the
caster. Chrono marked the melee.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
You said you marked the caster, Charles?
C.
Then you know exactly where he's at.
But
But
do I know where he's at?
you have determined that he did start up towards the Lari.
Okay, I can move 40 feet, so I'm gonna go up past her, and I'll dash and guess until I run into him.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, a bonus action dash. Once I do that, I would like to attack him.
Okay. Go right ahead.
It's you still
Grab
have
him.
the advantage when
You get advantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Jinx.
Or was that Laura's turn?
It's
Wait,
still
it
her
hasn't
next
been
turn.
It hasn't been her turn.
She's until her next turn.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be a weird interaction.
Go for it.
Wait, what is the wording on that? I'm gonna go ahead and decide to recklessly attack, but I'm gonna make a grapple check.
Okay.
Well, why would I do that? Never mind, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna make a grapple check. To attempt to grapple him
Okay.
for lots and lots.
And he is not in sunlight.
That's 27.
Yeah.
How far away does that thing shed sunlight?
He's out of the room. It's.
So
I think I read sheds it in 30 feet area.
it's also daylight outside. So did he go?
It's
upstairs?
Barovia.
It's bright light for 15 feet and dim light for another
He is
15
going to
feet.
fail, but he's going to use his last legendary resistance to succeed.
So I feel him slip through my fingers.
Yeah, you feel him slip through.
Gonna grapple again?
Can you do that?
Yeah, let's use both the dice.
Okay. Alright.
So 25.
25.
Hello, Josh. Can you do that?
Poor Josh.
And, okay, so you feel him slip through your fingers, you reach back out a second time, and you have him.
Yay. Guys, I found him.
It is Max's turn.
The real question is, does that count as me hitting him?
Can I come from the commotion?
Your turn is coming.
Let's see. We already have Hunter's Mark on him.
Sadly, that does not count as hitting with an attack, I don't think.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And-
think so either.
Did Haley just grapple him? Or
Yeah,
what do you
Haley's
do?
just grappled him.
Okay.
Invisibly.
Do we want to just try and kill him or do we want to try to interrogate him?
Is there really anything interesting that he would know?
I guess not.
Movements,
Taste
numbers.
of blood. Where to find good blood orange.
Finding other people here trying to kill other people.
Let's see. I can't actually get close to him from there. What I can do, though... let's see.
I do have a question. Peleus, can you like jump over the banister and use him as a landing pillar?
Actually, did I have any movement left?
Because
Not.
that's gonna give
Hang
me
on.
that.
I did forget to show this, but Peleus and this guy are about 20 feet outside of that door.
Then I'd have like 20 feet of movement left. But I didn't say I moved.
Outside of it. Okay. I can still work with that, though.
Okay.
If I guess if I vaguely know where they are.
Is that about right?
Because I can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Move 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just in range. I can Misty Step behind him.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice job.
Mhm.
And no. And okay, so I can use my bonus action to switch my. No, wait, I already used that. I'll do this without. That's fine. And let's see, I can do a first level Divine Smite with this, and so I can attack with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's also invisible though, right?
Yeah, he is invisible, so that's
Just normal advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just a straight roll. Or
Still
one.
pretty good though. 27.
Yeah, that's
Okay. I'm not gonna have my Hunter's Mark with me because I haven't a chance to charge that yet. And I can do a first level Divine Smite, which gives me
I'll still rush in.
3 extra d8s.
Introduce myself.
Okay. So 7, 6, 13 plus 5. Oops. So 10, 8.
I want to add one of those, but just as a starter to do real order.
13, 17, 23,
Do you get actual heat?
That's actual heat.
Not over here.
31 radiant, and 5 slashing.
No.
31 radiant and 5 slashing.
Yes.
Okay, so you come down with that great sword of sunlight, and he begins to. I'm not going to say disappear because he's already invisible, but Matt, you feel him dematerialize in your hands, and
He
there's-
sparkles a
There's
little
so
bit
much
because
this
he's a
grappling bait
stupid
today,
vampire.
Yes.
He can through my finger.
So, congratulations, you have defeated him. Just as you begin to feel him slip through your fingers and dissolve, all of a sudden a human male begins to run in the church.
Yes, and you see before you, as he said, a human male in very nice fancy clothing over his other armor. Looks rich, you know? Whoa, is something going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
I can't hold on.
Just extinguish a few random vampires.
Are we out of initiative order?
Yeah.
Time, I guess.
I'm gonna slowly kind
Is there anything we
of
do for
drag
you, citizen?
myself up the stairs, looking really pathetic.
Well, if they are already dead, I guess you don't need any help, huh? You guys seem pretty capable. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Duke Mortimer Reginald Pennington III of Daventry. It is nice to meet you.
You know, arm wrestle? I like to arm wrestle. People want to meet him. Plus, I'm
Oh, wait, you-
really out of practice. I apparently can't hold on to stuff today.
Hold on. So your first
It is
name,
only customary.
your first name is Duke, or you are a Duke?
I am a Duke.
Okay.
Or I was a Duke.
Could be both.
The plot thickens.
Mhm.
The,
Duke's a Duke.
Yes.
some...
What is his avatar?
I forgot this part of the backstory. I left it as a fill in the blank. My dukedom was taken over. I barely escaped with my life. I am traveling now to build my skills and the money needed to get my dukedom back.
And where did you say you were from?
Daventry.
Daventry. Okay.
Ah.
I thought I heard that, but I wasn't sure.
Yes,
Okay.
you have heard of that.
Yes. I start writing this down.
For some reason, in my mind, you're like a shrink right now, writing that down.
It's one of her many talents.
I didn't actually.
The lounge
I didn't
chair
come
just
up with a
magically
real,
appears.
Like,
Yes.
I didn't come up with a real place in the Forgotten Realms or anything where he was from. I just named the place.
Well, you know. Those are all only guidelines anyway, so.
But you there, blue fellow, you did not give a name, asked me to arm wrestle. I don't often get my hands dirty with that type of physical labor, but I suppose I'll try.
Okay, I'll go easy on you then. I won't cheat.
Yeah.
I translate that as arm wrestling is for peasant.
Is there a way to cheat with arm wrestling?
I mean, I wouldn't rage. But...
I know.
Wow, I rolled low.
You could, you could sleight of hand,
You're gonna tickle me, are you? Well,
You can-
like the fancy
You
feather.
can jump the gun on the start. You can refuse to come in with a straight wrist and come in with your wrist curled, thus starting him with his wrist backward.
yeah.
I like the sleight of hand of feather thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can hold.
that's cool.
Let's be real. Bayless, he's got a good perception, but he's not a he's not a. I only got a
Okay,
16.
so what do you want me to roll?
Sleight of hand for the cheat.
Wait a second. That's higher than that.
If he's not looking, you can also grab the table leg with your other hand.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
I just realized I didn't know very many cheats in arm wrestling. So.
Oh yeah, bro.
17 on that.
Okay.
And then what else? That on the side.
What's your perception, Bailius?
Passive or
Passive.
15?
Okay. So you don't see this happening.
And what else did you want me to roll?
And roll an athletics check, contested with Peleus. And
14 on that.
are you using a? What was that? You're using a feather?
Yeah, to like tickle him so his muscle spasms so he like lets go.
Okay, I got you. What do you roll, Bayless?
16.
16. Okay. For the purposes of the tickle, I would add plus 5.
To me, and I said
Yeah.
14, so
That's
19.
19. So you kind of come down a little strong. Roll again. Are you going to try to tickle him some more?
No, I'll just roll this time.
Okay.
I just noticed Zeke broke my tower. What do you have on turn?
3.
I want that one. 24.
Yeah.
And that's including adding half round.
So I'll say Peleus is able to kind of come on really strong and take it back halfway down against Reginald there.
He's gonna call you Reggie, by the way.
Reginald's his middle name is actually Mortimer.
Mortimer.
He's
Okay.
not gonna call you Reggie.
Reggie's
All right. So roll again.
22.
22.
I got 17.
Okay. Do you bring it back to like straight up? Roll again. Rousing.
What the hell? I hate these dice.
What'd you roll?
29 sleight of hand, and 14, I think, or on
Well, I rolled a 14 because I rolled a 1.
Wow. Okay. So you bring him down 3/4 of the way down. Like he really tenses up, and Peleus, you really can't figure out why you're losing to this guy. Like your muscles just are not cooperating today at all.
It's not my day.
All right. Next roll.
Wait, what number did I say on the sleight of hand?
29.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. $12 on the athletics, but 26 on the sleight of hand.
Okay. So you get 3/4 of the way down.
That's what you just said, right?
All right. Oh, sorry. You said 26. What did you roll?
It was another really low number. It was like 15.
Oh, okay. So for that, you take him all the way down. You beat him honorably.
Of course.
I give a bow and say, "Wow, I'm impressed." Also, it's not my day. I can't put on this stuff.
So my lowest one was 17. Did anyone else notice me cheating?
Yeah, I'm curious about that. What's everyone
My
else's?
passive perception's 19.
Okay.
So if you were watching,
If you were watching, you would have noticed.
at least
Yeah,
once,
well, I came up the
first time.
stairs, and I guess I would kind of
To be fair, she probably
have
would
been
find that
watching the
useful,
interaction. Yeah.
But you only would have noticed the first time.
Mm-hmm. I just make a mental note of it, but I don't really say anything.
Well, that was a pleasant challenge. Did you have a name, Blue One?
Oh yeah, Venus.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Peleus.
You too, Reggie.
Does anyone else want to introduce themselves? You know, politeness.
Apparently not. No.
Okay then. Shiny guy, blue
Unless,
guy, ladies, let's go.
unless Charles is muted himself again.
Shiny guy could go over and introduce himself, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm good.
Do you have a copy of your resume?
You
In
know,
triplicate?
when
Yes.
I had had one, but in my travels, it seems to have been lost. But actually, I do want to say this: when I introduced myself to Thalari and to Tahara, without showing any favoritism, I want to like sort of bow and kiss their hands.
That's sexist. Payless is offended.
So you want his hand kissed?
Hold on. I want you to roll for charisma.
You what?
I want you to roll charisma.
Persuasion? Would that be persuasion, Josh? Persuading her to let me do?
Yeah.
Or
Roll a flirt check. Roll a flirt check.
Well, no. It's not if you are able to kiss the hand. I'm trying to gauge her reaction.
You just do like a straight charisma check.
14. That was a really bad roll.
I just noticed me and you both keep saying that it's a
I'm gonna say she's neither disgusted nor enchanted. Nice to meet you, Reginald.
We're already at 3 degrees. Sorry, 71.
I've never seen a gas fireplace be that powerful.
I mean,
Anyone's I've ever had or used, it's like if you're at the hearth, sure.
That's the highest setting, and the ceiling fan helps, but yeah, it gets pretty warm.
Well, that Rachel's parents come, it does not do anything at all.
Do you need it to there?
Touch that thing, you'll feel some heat.
I love fireplaces. I love having the fire going.
Yeah, but it's like already 80 at their house. Do
Oh,
you need
yeah.
it there?
I mean, when we lived there, that was what I meant. Like in the wintertime.
Yeah, we remember them using it, and it was like 80. So why are you turning this on?
Oh, they turned it on.
Yeah.
They were turned.
Oh my word.
Shall we? We've kind of come at a standstill where we've all stopped talking. Should we take a break and discuss what equipment I might have, Josh? For a couple of minutes. It's 9:30 anyway.
I need a body break.
Yeah, that works.
Sure.
Good time to take one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm kind of wiped from the gym. So.
I'm just gonna stretch out on my couch for a minute.
All right, we will call you if you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can hear both of us snoring in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
Feels good to lay down.
What's your? You're all bard, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
Rogue.
7 levels of rogue and 3
7
levels of
rogue.
bard.
Okay.
Swashbuckler, if that helps. I've got the starting equipment, but I just didn't know,
Yeah, you want more.
he would have collected something by now. Although
You're level 10. You would have collected maybe a couple things.
he also tends to spend all his money, but maybe he spends it on good stuff. Nice things. I can also mute the mic if I need to.
Oh, okay, that is awesome. Yeah, I'm low-key a little jealous right now.
Whatever it is that you think he would have, I want at least one of them to be made by that the sparkly blacksmith that made Peleus's shield thing.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. The purple one.
That
Which one are you looking for? See the grill discussion. I'm definitely team charcoal despite the cleaning. I actually was in all of that. But with fireplaces, I know that they have the smell and the feel that's way better with wood and all that. But I'm definitely team gas.
This is gonna be a dumb question, but how many people have a magic item that isn't just a +1 thingy mahoogie?
I've got a cloak of protection.
Okay, you got a cloak of protection,
Mara had that robe thing.
the robe, and the
staff.
staff.
I have my. I don't know exactly how you would classify it, but the.
Vampire necklace. He's got the vampire.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got
yeah.
the axe thingy.
The super powerful things that it's like, oh my goodness.
I've got the axe
I,
thingy.
Mhm.
I don't have a magical item at all, so.
You have a +1 bow, yes you do.
Yeah, because it was enchanted by the lich or whatever.
Damn, I've been fucking up. Let me add that in.
And then whenever
+1
we
to
talk
damage
about the
and
lich, I
+1
kind of
to
imagine Tahara freaking out at the word lich every time she hears it. But that's headcanon, I guess.
Alright, sure. So, on these people, you find...
So did you send me something?
I will send you out... You're just gonna have this.
It doesn't, even if it's not something magical or even if it's just random equipment I would have found, like not a crazy weapon or whatever it is.
You'll find you'll have a +1 weapon that you want. Okay, I'll know what weapon you fight when you use a rapier.
Probably. Just one or... I guess I don't do offhand, do I?
That's up to you.
Do you?
Hey, so
Offhand. I don't know. I've never played Rogue before.
It's
Do you
good
have you have an offhand?
It's good for getting in the sneak attack if you miss.
I mean,
Hey.
at this level I would have multi-attack, right?
You don't get multi-attack.
Then I should have taken those levels in Bard, because Bard did.
Not Warborn.
Was I just looking at it? It's at level 6.
Valor Bard.
hey y'all, if it's +1, that's +2 attack and the damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I've been jipping myself.
We spent like an hour discussing what all weapons we wanted enchanted, bro. Come on.
Well, between switching from character sheet to back to the app, I probably lost it somewhere.
Yet more reason why paper is best.
Lies.
Mine can be exported to paper, so I'm good either way.
So
I just found that feature on mine.
what would the...
It's cool.
Rogue is balanced.
I think
by
it's
dealing 80 million
recent.
damage and sneak attack, but if you miss, you don't get to do it that turn. The offhand gives you a chance to do that. You don't get to add your ability
But
modifier.
what would give me an offhand attack?
Having 2 light weapons. Or having 2 weapons, 2 1-handed weapons with a dual wield feat. If you took a short sword, 2
Like,
short swords, 2 scimitars.
Where can I find that on the page where it tells me that?
It's in the fighting section. I'd have to have it.
So anybody can do that?
Anybody can do weapon play. Fighters can do it, and rangers can do it better. Anyone can do it.
Even without having extra attack?
Mm-hmm. You use your bonus action to make the second attack.
With a light melee weapon you're holding in my hand. Is a rapier light?
No.
Short sword
Short sword or scimitar. Either one.
or a dagger.
Or dagger. There might be a couple other things. It is actually kind of lame that rapiers aren't, because rapier and dagger is actually very traditional medieval fighting style.
Rapiers are long though.
They are, but they're not heavy at all. Unwieldy, sure.
I suppose a short sword.
Okay.
Without having looked very much at it, because I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
A short sword.
Yeah, but +1 short sword.
And probably a dagger in the other hand. Or maybe 2 short swords. So, introducing myself, I look on the ground, I see 3 dead vampires. Are we playing again? We started back in.
Yeah.
Okay. And I rummage in my bag for a second and pull out my, no, that's the wrong one. Pull out my, holy symbol of the god of light, the one that Valari worships. Because I saw it on her. Anyway. The one that the girl over there, anyway. And I get it out and I kneel for a second and thank him that the vampires are dead. And I put it back in the bag and I put it back on my shoulder.
Okay.
I give him a thumbs up.
So, Laura, you do notice as the vampires dematerialize that one of them was wearing a +1 ring of protection.
Shiny.
That falls to the floor.
It falls through the floor.
Yay, not
All right.
like,
I'll pick it up. Not trying to hide that I'm picking it up or anything, though. Let's see.
Max, what's your AC?
It
Passive perception
is
10 plus whatever your perception was.
20.
Right?
10 plus, yeah.
17.
now that I finally got my plate.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have the lowest AC then? As one of the 2 tanks.
I doubt it. Because
No, I'm in leather. Mine's like 14.
mine is 16.
Oh, we have the same one then.
Because my dex is +2, and leather armor would be 12, right?
Studded leather would be.
That's studded leather is 13.
Padded and leather are both 11. Padded has disadvantage on stealth. Also, I may have too much stuff memorized.
I'm having trouble finding where it says my AC on here, but I thought it said 14. And its calculations are usually right. Yeah, it says 14.
So now that we killed the vampires, were we going to talk to Ismark?
Well, I would say first of all, what else awaits us as far as our big bad spies?
We'll probably see more of these kind of things going on.
So we might not have as much freedom to just walk around as we think.
Oh, I just
I'm-
realized something.
I guess I'm saying maybe we need to tread lightly.
I just realized something. I actually do do have the paperwork that the Lord is asking for
Oh, good.
that talks about my dukedom and
Mhm.
that.
As far as the walking around, though, Charles, besides the two vampires that we just killed, the Ancient One thinks we told the Ancient One we were going to help him get rid of Strahd, or get rid of Strahd for him.
That's true, but
And
we were
she-
almost just a second away from having that news reversed.
Yeah. Since we killed them both, that's not a big deal. So, like, we wouldn't be in any immediate danger. Unless we
No, I
let them get away.
No, I guess what I'm saying is we need to definitely be aware of our surroundings because
Oh,
there
yeah,
could be
definitely.
just those people watching.
Definitely.
Yeah. So do we need to evict Ismark or just like tell him, hey, so you're kind of fired?
I think firing him is enough. We don't have to make him homeless. I
Okay.
hate to have the soulless children have to take care of him.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Wow. Soulless children, evict, fire. You guys are heartless. Pretty awesome.
Mm.
Not heartless, just don't playing with the cards we were dealt.
I know how that goes.
Baelish shocks himself with, wait, did I just make poker reference?
Oh, you know poker?
No, I don't. That's what shocks me.
Remind me to teach you something.
I mean, the orcs kind of played a crude version when I was in captivity, but I didn't really care for it. So I'm going to Ismark's.
Alright, is that what the rest of you are wanting to do as well?
Sure.
Hey,
Okay.
I think that's a good course of action.
I'm like scouring those things. I can't figure out why it says my AC is 14 when you said it was only 11 plus Dex, and my plus to Dex is 3. Why am I
So
forgetting this?
you start on your journey to Ismark's house. You travel through the village of Barovia.
I guess we didn't have the
is-
discussion. I think you guys seem heartless. It's awesome. I suppose I think I found the right group, and I start following you.
I trust you from the arm wrestling, so.
You have a new member to the party following you along.
Oh, by the way, we're about to do some really dangerous shit. You might just keep that.
Okay then.
Fair
As
warning.
you go through the village of Barovia, you do find that people really pay attention to your new party member. It's almost like his clothes have not really been seen ever before in Barovia like this. Most people are not used to seeing someone with such fanciness, beyond
Mm-hmm.
the occasional spotting of Strahd and whoever lives to tell that tale.
Mm-hmm.
So you make it over to Ismark's house. You do hear some noise inside indicating that he is in.
I'll knock on the door, I guess.
Okay. He opens the door and just says, "What? Have you come to actually take me out? Is that what Strahd wants now?"
That's the way we're leading into this.
I'm just gonna face palm and I don't really know what to say to him.
We're not here to kill you, if that's what you're asking.
I start petting my mace away. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, we have a new friend, Reggie, something.
We're also not here to not kill. No, I'm just flying.
What
Keep
are
them
you
in his
doing-
toes.
What are you doing with these heartless people, Reggie?
We're not heartless.
I am just looking to get home and regain my dukedom.
Hmm.
I have only just met these Peleus and friends.
That's puppy.
And yes, this cat named Puppy. And
Somehow, Bailey's.
You know what?
There's an arrow
Somehow I like Reggie more than I like all of you.
I'm picturing her now as like one of the Worgen druids in cat form. Like
It
you're
is-
not really sure which way.
Well, at least Reggie acknowledged that it was a cat.
I was called a cat,
Mm-hmm.
except for one time in the cave when
all
I
he
accidentally
knows is
called
that
it a wolf.
everyone else is saying Puppy.
But there were a lot of wolves, so that's not my fault.
Must be the cat's name.
It's gotten used to it now, so we're trying not to confuse it.
Yep.
No. The cat has not gotten used to it. The tiger's name is Aurora. Thank you very much. That's because you're all derpy and can't comprehend that.
For short. It knows this.
Coffee table.
I reach
pinky
over and
toe.
slowly pet her.
Coffee table, pinky toe. That's all I'm saying. All of you.
Ismark says, well, haven't you heard by now? This group is all terrible people.
What the hell, man?
Why does he say that?
For so long I tried to protect my sister from that monster, yet you go and you sign away your souls, if you've ever had any, and join in.
So I'm not the one that let her jump into a pond. That was you. So I'm just gonna say that. We're trying to make the best of things here.
We helped him quite a bit.
He was with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, she doesn't even seem agitated about sleeping with Strahd now.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he was
Yeah.
with us. So I mean, look, man, it's Strahd or it's the Ancient One. I don't know that we can beat the Ancient One without Strahd. So
And your sister's out of danger. She went off with Sergei somewhere, who God only knows where.
Was
So-
all over the lake?
She's not really a factor here anymore.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean that you have to go making deals with the devil. I, for so long, have been focused on trying to protect her from him, and then to see the very people that came, who I thought would join me and try to defeat Strahd, actually decided to join him. Except for Mara, and see there's only one smart person in that group.
what would you have us do? Kill Strahd, leave a power vacuum, and say deuces, and let the Ancient One come and kill all of you?
I think that it's better to go down fighting.
And then come back up as revenants, as zombies underneath his control?
I still think it's better to go down fighting.
I mean, as a warrior, I respect that, but we're trying to save people. We're trying to make life better. We're trying to
The stakes are higher than that here.
hmm
And this is the best.
Look, we're not here to kill you.
Yeah? What are you here for?
You don't really have a job anymore?
So Strahd's little playthings have come to do his bidding.
Look, man, I may not be here to kill you, but I will slap you. I'm no one's plaything.
Whatever. Should I expect a visit from him sometime?
Not that I'm aware of. Don't do anything stupid and now he's shouldn't.
Well,
Although there are already other vampires on the loose. We just killed 2 in the abbey. So maybe warn us if there are more, or we can come take care of them. Looks like the ancient one's already sticking his fingers into things.
Mara's been around, I think, too, but hopefully they haven't gotten to her yet.
Well, I figured that I guess if I'm not going to be the leader of this town, then what does any of this matter then?
Well, a lot of the townspeople seem to be pretty angry about things. Is there anybody here that you think would help calm their fears?
I don't know. I give up. I think that the town can fend for itself now.
Well, someone needs to be in charge.
Apparently it can't be me, so do what you want. It's clear that you all are going to.
So you're just gonna give up and die?
I guess that's the only thing I have left now. My sister's gone.
Well, you probably should not let her jump into a pond, but that was just me.
I set out on a mission to try to stop Strahd with you all, but that didn't happen.
I mean, we did make him sign a contract that things are gonna get better. Life will be better here in Barovia.
A contract is just a piece of paper.
And if Strahd goes back on his word, we kill him. We've gotten good at killing vampires.
Paper and blood.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe it. So, at that, he asks you all to leave, and he shuts the door.
I put a follow-up prayer card in his mailbox.
That's great.
Have you accepted Jehovah into your life?
Had a dog that she could see them coming a mile away. She would bolt out the door and try to kill them. It was awesome.
Good dog. Good dog.
So how do we find someone to be mayor of this town? Or burgomaster, whatever they're called.
I don't know, but this one's kind of mopey, so I don't know if it would have worked out anyway.
That's true.
Pilar, you'll be here. She can be the mayor.
She's got other responsibilities.
Yep, just get the dues now.
Yeah.
We're going to get out of the castle.
I have some experience in politics.
Have you been here long enough to know who would be good to be in charge?
I have some experience in politics.
That's a no. Okay.
No, that's a I would be in charge.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to. We're not going to stay in this town very long.
Well,
Burgomasters are allowed to collect their salary and travel a bit.
Hey guys, I'm going to lead you by.
Yeah.
A few days to
Also, read over the resume.
collect my salary. That type of thing.
Let's head over to the Blood of the Vine Tavern and discuss things.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Maybe we can hear
It has been a
some-
long journey here.
Yvonne Tavern. You get in there. A few people kind of look up and
Is this the one with the ravens, or is that the other town?
at the other town. A couple people kind of look up and say, "Hey, weren't you all traveling with someone else?"
Man, this is gonna be like at work when people come around the corner and go, "You're not Richard," and then leave, isn't it?
See, what happened was, kind of had a falling out. She didn't like what we were doing. Blah blah. She's kind of gone her own way. She'll be alright. She'll make it. She's just a full grandma.
I know how to get in touch with her if we need to.
Well, I guess that's good.
She was never a
I'm
girl.
not sure about our Bergen Master though.
Oh,
Last I heard,
he seems depressed.
yeah, I believe it was yesterday. Like people saw him. A few people saw him, and they said that people were yelling at him. You know, they just didn't want him around here. They felt abandoned by him.
Well, perhaps you have a nomination for who would be a better burgomaster than him.
Well, I can spell, so I think I would be a good fit.
That would be a good skill for a burgomaster to have, indeed.
Can you,
Well, we might be putting together an emergency recall election to see, where the town stands on, what they want for leadership. So,
What's an election?
well, I'll teach you.
Okay.
we get to bring democracy and the republic to Barovia.
Well, the local governments.
So are we going?
It's a pretty small scale of it.
Are we going like constitutional republic? Are we going democracy? What are we doing here?
Well,
I don't know.
Constitution.
We can write one.
Constitutional monarchy.
You said you're good with politics. Write fancy stuff.
I can write fancy stuff
Then we're good.
with the paper and pen.
It's a democracy like the People's Republic of China. It's a democratic
I mean,
People's Republic of Korea.
They did take it to a whole new level. They really made it their own. Kind of like what they did with capitalism.
It's still democracy, even if
You murder all
you
the.
have to vote for the incumbent or be killed. It's still democracy.
I mean, it's a whole new flavor
It's
of
still voted.
democracy. Yeah.
Or if you can't run.
Or if you execute your citizens for not crying hard enough when your father died.
Hey, you gotta show respect. So the guy does list off some names, one of which he said, if you have to have people other than me, Mad Mary seems like a good fit.
She Gertrude's mom.
Yeah.
Wait, who am I talking to? The bartender?
Random citizen, I
Yeah.
believe.
Random citizen.
We are looking for someone of high moral character who has a decent education and who is an upstanding citizen, I believe.
This citizen by the name is Yvonne. But Yvonne tells you that he says, how important are all of those characteristics? From, like, which one is the least important?
They're all varying degrees of importance.
Because depending on your definition of high moral character, some of the parents around here have given their children to the hags that used to be down the street a little bit.
Probably not.
And if education is more important than high moral character, then I know some of them, and I can give you their names.
Maybe give us their names and we can pay them a visit later. But
We can put that on a different list, maybe, and we'll just keep them in mind for
any special tasks, yeah.
yeah.
But how about
Or,
we
you
go
know.
with strong moral fiber over education?
Okay, alright. Well, the priest has a very strong moral fiber.
That's true, but could he run
Oh.
for burgomaster?
I did forget. I apologize greatly, good sir. I did forget one of the requirements. Not crazy. I like that guy. And the previous person you mentioned, just the nickname Mad Mary makes me think that she may not meet that requirements.
Those are tough requirements.
Tell you what, if you come up with someone, find us and let us know. We'll be around.
I will. I just don't know of anyone in this town who meets all three of those. Those are very tough requirements.
Jeez, you gotta be able to read and be nice. God.
Or at least be able to learn to read.
Able to learn.
Yeah.
There's a kid down the street.
Suppose we should impose an age requirements.
And he seems able to learn, and he has a high moral character, and he is not crazy.
How old,
Shocking.
So-
Let's do it.
how old is he?
He is 9.5.
You know what? Sold.
Good job, gang.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to him yet, but we'll definitely put him on the short list.
So far, he is the list.
Okay, his name is
Oh.
Alexei.
That
So
feels like a familiar name.
what?
That feels like a familiar name. Did we meet that kid already?
Trying to remember.
Sounds right.
Mortimer did not.
No, but
Alexi, how do you make a child meat pie? You don't know? Good.
We're gonna have to put the children or the parents that sold their children on the list for CPS later.
Yeah. Oh, also, I lean over to Reggie and tell her, tell him, don't eat meat pies from random old ladies. I made that mistake.
Very solid advice.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'll go
okay, it was
pick-
random kid on the street. Alexei and Sergey. Random kids we met in Village.
Sergey? We probably don't want to go with one named Sergey.
I want to say one of them was playing with a toy from the toy maker. I want to say the other one was just standing there. And I don't have in my notes which one's which. But this is like,
That sounds sort of familiar, but I don't remember. It's been a while.
this is like.
Kind of get a bad feeling about people named Sergey, though.
Well, that's his brother, so.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pre-Death House stuff. This is like session 1.
When we first got into town, I think, yeah. I sort of remember that conversation almost.
Well, it sounds like we should talk to Sergey. Or Alexi.
Oh, and just for the since we're all like, hey, we should go kill those vampire spawns. The coffin maker in the next town, he had 6 of them in his upstairs that we didn't fight.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Oh yeah, that was like a death room back then.
Didn't we tell him to basically Strahd said to get the hell out?
Something like I don't remember, but we might want to.
Yeah.
We could
sounds
check,
right.
yeah.
Harris did something cool like that.
He's in the next town over, I think. But,
Is that Falaki?
that's the next town, yeah. Valaki.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
It
lucky.
may have been burned to the ground, and those 6 may be wandering somewhere else. But we can find
Or
out.
they could be burned to the ground. I prefer to think of it as them being burned to the ground. But we'll find out. Ah,
So you want to go and find Alexei?
sure.
Okay.
Might as well.
I was hoping to, since we were at the bar, I was hoping to go to the bartender
Yes.
and get out a shiny basically it's a large marble,
Yes.
but a shiny rock that I have.
Yeah.
And show it to the bartender. Explain to him that this is magic, and that it will grant a carefully worded wish to the one who holds it. I can't use it because it just doesn't. I already have. But the next owner who gets it would be able to again. And asked to trade it. You know what? Actually, no, you probably don't have anything nice enough to trade for that. So, never mind.
I could give you a room.
Like,
Permanently.
maybe the entire bar. It's pretty valuable.
The entire bar?
You know what? Never mind. I don't even know where I was going with that.
Right. Okay. So you go and try to find Alexei. Roll. Actually, I will roll. Come on, where's that other one? Oh my god, get together. It takes you 71 minutes to locate Alexei in the town. And you find him playing with his friend Sergey, who Sergey is just standing there watching Alexei play.
Okay.
Oh, hi. What are you all doing back?
Good day to you, sir. I am Duke Mortimer Reginald Pennington III.
We just call him Reggie because he can't say his own name.
Mortimer Reginald
Just call him Reggie.
Reggie.
There you
Oh, hi, Reggie. I'm Alexei.
Good day, Alexei. They really more than I mostly following along, had a proposal for you.
Yeah?
Do you know how to read?
Oh, yeah. I've read.
You learned your letters.
I've learned all my letters. A through Z.
He's Canadian.
What is this Canada you speak of?
Oh, I don't know. Never mind.
It's a place It's very decent, but it's shaped like a hat. And it's very cold. That's all you need to know about it.
And there's
And they're
Tim
very,
Hortons
very sorry
everywhere.
about it.
So Lexi, if Sergey had some candy and you didn't have candy, would you just steal it from him?
Oh no, I would ask him if I could have candy.
What if he said no?
Then no, I wouldn't take it. But that's a little weird. I mean, Sergey doesn't like candy.
It was just a hypothetical question.
Oh no, I wouldn't take it. I mean, that's Sergey's candy.
Peleus kind of says aloud, what was the other requirement? What was the third one?
Not crazy.
Sergey, or Alexei, if Sergey jumped off a bridge, would you follow him just because Sergey did it?
No.
Okay, good.
Is anyone following you?
Sometimes my parents check up on me.
No one else?
Sometimes. What do you mean by only sometimes?
Like sometimes if I stay out too late, I guess, or stay out past dinner, then they'll come up and but that's only when I haven't made it home by dinner, and then they'll come out and try to find me.
How do you feel about Strahd?
I don't know. I haven't met him. A lot of people are afraid of him.
Are you afraid of him?
I don't know. I haven't met him. Is he nice?
He's gotten nicer.
For the most part, yeah.
If he's nice, then it sounds fine.
How good are you at math?
Maths.
We're learning the multiplication at school.
That's pretty good.
Quick, 8 times 8.
That's 64.
Okay, this needs to roll an intelligence check. No, Alright, I like the kid. We can put him in charge.
Been younger rulers. You guys were afraid of a power vacuum, and then you put a 9.5-year-old in charge.
I mean,
He's honest, he's smart.
This is legitimized that somewhat, though.
What else do we want in a ruler?
I mean, I guess dogs have been mayors of American towns. Why not? Why not a 9.5-year-old?
So what do I do?
It worked for Stormwind.
I suppose it's very
Yeah.
Sort of.
We didn't think that
for
far.
quite a while.
Yeah.
It's like this is like his second run as king now.
What do we want Alexei to do?
Hey Alexi, do your parents ever try dream pastries?
No, not anymore. I mean, the hags are gone.
What about
Not anymore.
I think they tried it once or twice.
Did you ever have any siblings?
Yeah, I used to have an older brother.
What happened to him?
We haven't seen him in a while.
Oh hell.
Dark.
My older brother, his was Alexander.
Is that one of the kids? I can't remember anymore. I'll probably have it in my notes.
So there you go.
There's an entire page here that all it says is 2d10 radiant damage.
That's all you need to know, though.
It
It's
meant
all
something
full
at
of-
the time.
There's also a page that is from our Avernus campaign. It doesn't go here. Okay, and okay, my NPCs list. Daggerford, Joffrey, Colion, Irina, Olenka, Maribel, Sorvia, the Vistanis, Ismark, Alexei, Sergey, Fatima, Sergey's mom, Strahd, Mad Mary, Gertruda, Blinsky, Izek, Baron Vargas Valakovic, Victor Valakovic.
He's dead. There's a lot of dead
Lydia
people on here now.
Esmeralda
Yeah.
Donovich, Doru,
I almost feel a twinge of guilt. Almost.
Thorn and Rose, Gustav and Elizabeth, their parents, the skeleton, Zandra, a random lady,
People we didn't
Guys,
kill.
Madame Ava, Piccolo, the monkey, Lucian Petrovich, and the lackey, and Yeska, the altar boy, Milivoj, the gardener, Vandervoort, Henrik Vandervoort, the coffin maker, Ernst Lornak, the Lady Watcher's friend, who's watching us. Fiona Watcher, Stella, Nikolai Watcher, Carl Watcher, Rictavio, the Baron Metis, Fluffy, Rictavio's tiger, Tatiana,
I don't like that tiger.
Stefan, Laszlo, Matilda, Casimir.
No, you haven't met him.
I have a lot of names here. Some of them don't have any descriptions, like Katrina.
Okay, so Peleus probably ate him. That sucks.
Peleus goes and commits seppuku.
So how old was Alexander?
What?
How old was Alexander?
Alexander, Alexei tells you that he was 12.
How long has it been?
That within the range of, tastiness, I guess.
About 2 years.
He was 12 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He's totally dead.
Now that's where we got to tonight. Now is a great time to stop. Mostly because I need to plan more. So, naturally, then we will have more to go. But it's been fun. Hope everyone had fun. Try to keep me informed as to whether or not the story is still fun for you, because at this point it is totally your decision.
We're way off.
And where I'm making up off of, where I'm making it up a week or so before this stuff. Like, I have a couple larger picture things, but how we get from A to Q is, a little fuzzy. So we'll see what happens.
Yep. Sounds good.
I think it is. I'm just exhausted and I'm going to sleep after this.
Yeah.
Charles going to bed at 10?
No, that's crazy.
Oh hell yeah. It's about to happen. Write it down.
I started to take the stone thing and trade it for a drink, but then I realized I made it sound too valuable for that, and then I didn't know what to do.
So if you guys get bored next Friday, you should tune into the stream. It should be epic night.
You kill them all in 2 rounds.
That's the plan.
Weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Yep.
Yeah,
That does sound pretty enjoyable. Sounds like a good popcorn night.
Yeah. It'll be the last Storm King's Thunder Night, so it'll be fun. It'll be epic. Josh will miss the first half of it, but you know.
Is Urdok coming? Where are we again?
You guys
He
ended
can't
up.
get there, can he?
Do it.
We're on the ocean. He can't get there.
Yeah, right now you're at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, we're on that boat.
You guys bamped out right before the
Oh yeah.
Kraken came. And he said, I'm going to kill you off the Kraken.
We just got our giant friends killed. The one that we just saved. Didn't we?
Just say.
Yeah, what's his name was still on that castle, wasn't he?
What's his name?
The giant friend who fought the dragon.
Yeah, he was. Harsh name. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for this character. I don't know why. I hadn't thought. I created it. I put that much thought into it. Created it totally. This was a while ago.
Sword to 2 weapon fighting, you need to see if that's going to mess you up with spells. I mean, you can always stow the extra one.